Oh. Hey, what's up, writers? My name is Frankie Hope. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about how to engage your readers through your writing skills. There are a lot of videos out there of how to engage your readers by picking the most interesting idea that will appeal to a mass of people. But no matter what idea you pick, you can engage your readers through varying your writing skills. So, improvement. If there's one thing I've learned about how to convince an audience to read what you're writing, which is often what you have to do, people like to see varying patterns. They like to see white space, they like to see different punctuation, and when we dive deeper into that and look at what that is, there's a lot of really simple things we can do to engage readers to want to read what we're writing. Not just because of the content, but what it looks like could actually draw the reader in visually to want to read. Use varying ending punctuation. So that would be statements. I saw the cat. Questions. Did you see the cat? And commands. Go get the cat. Just showing a variety of ending punctuation in a sentence is interesting. It shows that there is a flow going on, it has pacing, there is a tone and an inflection that the reader can hear inside their head, and so even though no one is reading the book to them, their inside monologue is reading that book. So part 2 is other kinds of punctuation, right? So use varying sentence structures with commas, or hyphens, em dashes, in dashes, colons, semicolons, and the goal isn't to use as much punctuation as possible, but to use it sparingly and in the right way, where we want to have pauses, where we think it will give a good effect of emphasis. Not only is it visually pleasing, but it kind of breaks up the monotony of just reading the same sentence structure, because people get bored when they notice all these patterns. Which leads me to varying your sentence structure patterns. Tip number 2. Instead of writing your sentences the same way, like the cat was blue, I ran outside, the house was tall, you're putting your parts of speech in the same place in the sentence. So try to move them around. And you can do that just using parts of speech. You can use that using punctuation. And there's a lot of different kinds of structures that you can find. One really good book that I wanted to show today is called Spellbinding Sentences, A Writer's Guide to Achieving Excellence and Captivating Readers. And it's by Barbara Beige. It's a Writer's Digest book. I had to check. I always find books on the shelves and I buy them. They sound really great. I get a lot out of them, and I get home and my wife is like, "You bought another Writer's Digest book? You really like those books." So yes, Writer's Digest has a lot of good advice if you are wanting to improve your craft and work on how you write. This is a great book that tells you all about parts of speech and different patterns you can mix them up into to get rid of the monotony of writing. The point is to find a few different kind of sentence structures that you find interesting, that you like to write in, and just start practicing. Maybe doing writing prompts or write-ins. If you write short stories or something, whatever you write, try to stick in different punctuation and try to stick in different sentence structures. My third tip is to run your work in progress through a program like Autocrit. Autocrit checks for pacing in your book, and by doing that, they see how long the sentences are. If the sentence is too long, you'll lose your reader. They also check for adverbs. Do you have too many adverbs? Or words that are weak? Do you have a lot of weak words in your manuscript? Do you repeat them often? How often do you repeat them? It looks at your manuscript and it tells you where these weak areas are, all of these small little opportunities to lose your reader in the writing. Programs like this are really helpful. It also helps you identify where your problems in writing are, which helps editing easier. I think when you're going through this process, it's a great idea to make a list of where you notice you have some weaknesses in writing. I use the word "that" a lot, or "just" a lot, or I have too many really short sentences followed by a lot of long sentences. Messes up the rhythm of the paragraph. Things like that, because when you go back to edit, it'll be a lot easier. You can just go in and do a search for the word that and replace it with something else. Or look for long sentences, try to pare them down. Look for short sentences, try to bulk them out if it's messing up the rhythm. As always, it was a pleasure having you here. I hope that you found some of this interesting. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any helpful tips to improve your writing skills that would enrapture your audience, or any helpful books or tools that you find really helped you improve your craft. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.